Good morning, my name is Sam Masona. I'm the principal here at Busbee Creative Arts Academy. We've been an ABC school since 2015. So come on in, let me show you all the great arts activities we have going on today. So this morning you got to see a collaboration of several of our arts groups. Our dress rehearsal for our Black History Month program. We hold that event every year, so it is a Busbee tradition. Similarly, we also do a veterans program in the fall.
We have annual events that take place every year, and we have coming up tomorrow is our Black History Month celebration. This year we are doing Motown, but it's nice to see all of the different arts areas come together to perform, and this one had orchestra and dance, as well as theater and chorus. We'll have a guest speaker, and it will be a wonderful celebration of Motown music.
Dancing through the rhythm, making one's day unique. Motown's feeling so genuine.
So what's really great is all of our art areas are able to come together. Admin is able to work out time for us to have a full run through in the space, so it's not just like the day of. And that support is really appreciated, and it helps our performances go smoother. We always get input into what our kind of performance is going to be like, the pieces and selection. We always try to go with a theme. And sometimes the theme is a little bit easier to find music for than others, but in the most part, we have that freedom to kind of pick what's appropriate for our kids and be able to showcase their learning through these performances. We also invite the community members in to come and be a part of those performances as well. I was a student here at Busbee, so it's really cool for me to be able to come back. This is my 8th year teaching here, and I can say that our emphasis on the arts has grown over the last 8 years and really pushed what our students are capable to do. I think the biggest thing that I see in our students is the growth of confidence. You'll have a student when they come in 6th grade, maybe they're not so sure that they want to be a part of the band or orchestra or chorus or dance program, and through the nurturing that our teachers are able to give them through the arts, they blossom into really talented performers and artists at our school. And so we're preparing to go for our competition. Several of our other arts areas are preparing for competitions as well. So we take that lack of confidence that you see early in their arts learning, and we're able to turn them into students who are confident and who know what they're doing and can perform at a high competitive level.
Just this past semester in the fall, I had some 6th grade boys that were not interested and were quite grumpy, at the beginning of the year. By the 3rd week of school, they were having a blast. And when December rolled around and they knew they were going to be changing classes at the end of the semester, I had 4 of those boys request to stay in my semester course class for the spring. So I know that it may be a little out of their comfort zone, but for those that don't necessarily want to do it year round, it speaks volumes in building their confidence and giving them an opportunity to try something they haven't tried before, or perhaps tried in elementary school but didn't have quite the experience that we'd want them to have. So it's really great to see even those students that may not excel in the core content area, or that may find themselves kind of struggling to make connections with their classmates, suddenly they are growing as, not only in their character, but finding something that speaks to them that they can just immerse themselves in and create their own individuality and find comfort and strength with others that are similar.
We're all about creating opportunities for our students, and that's done through the academics, it's done through the arts, it's done through athletics. We're also real big into STEAM and technology.
I work with the math, science, social studies, and language arts classes to integrate STEAM into the classrooms. So when they are studying the Renaissance in 6th grade social studies, they focus on the changes in art, the change in technology, and just the change in the lifestyle. So in that classroom, we had designed an arts integrated unit where they could focus on the arts of Michelangelo, they could Renaissance themselves, they can build compasses and telescopes to bring in the technology.
Some kids decided to take a compass and to program a compass using a microbit. Some students chose to create a caravel on a computer program, and they're going to 3D print that, and even then use their caravels to do a race. Your goal is to engage every student. And I think the arts is definitely one of the ways that we do that. I think it teaches collaboration and then just makes your brain work differently.
So I think that's the big benefit of teaching the arts is you get the engagement. The kids get to learn a different way. It's not all about testing. They get to do projects and investigate something they're interested in, and it just makes for a more well-rounded student. So our ABC grant funds our STEAM Day, where each grade level has a challenge. Our 8th graders actually create soapbox derby cars they can ride in. And our 6th graders do an egg drop, and our 7th graders do stations all day that investigate kinetic and potential energy. And that's a huge day for our kids. They look forward to it every year.
I think it engages the kids way more. Our kids are cleaning off owl pellets so they can get the bones out of the owl pellet, and we are next week gonna create art projects. They get to decide the base of the art, but they're using the bones from the pellet, and the goal is for them to see like an introduction to food webs and what the owl eats, where they get their energy from. We just wrapped up our photosynthesis unit, so we're just trying to connect it for the kids. They absolutely love doing hands-on things, just them getting to do things that they enjoy and applying those things into a core content class that sometimes isn't as fun. Science, we get to have a little more fun in middle school, but math, ELA, I know that once you bring in like a play or an artistic project to go with it, they get a lot more into it.
So we're working on the different types of sketches. The kids are currently working on isometric sketches and how they field them in the engineering form, but before we can go to the engineering aspect, they need to learn how to do the drawing, and so they're doing a isometric name project, and they're drawing their names in isometric letters. So we tie this into the curriculum, into the content, because in science they do science notebooks, and if you're a true science or an engineer, you have a notebook that you draw your thumbnail sketches with before you do any final drawings or sketchings to turn into your project engineer. So tying that into what they're going to do with it in the future and how they use it going forward really makes a difference as far as what they're going to do in life.
You know, being able to take things that they're working on in their arts classes and be able to apply them into their content curriculum is engaging for the students. They like it, it's interactive, and they're able to make different connections, which, you know, is going to really drive their learning.
Students love arts here at the school, and so getting to have that in their regular classrooms is so important because it gives us a different side of the students to see, and we genuinely love to see the students excel. And I really feel like being in this school and having our ABC grant gives us the opportunity to collaborate with the arts department, with our classrooms.
All of these supplies that we use in our class is definitely supplied by the ABC grant.
Providing arts education for all students is really important for us here at Busbee, and that's directly tied into ABC's mission.
Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate you stopping by to check out our arts programs. If you'd like any more information on Busbee Creative Arts Academy or are interested in a tour, please reach out to us by checking out our website. It's bcaa.lex2.org.